Good evening, guys. Um, Welcome to our webinar, Meet the Examiner webinar by no other than Chairman Noe Quinyanola. The purpose of this webinar is to ni- enable us to. There is a flashback on my side. Okay na? Ayos na? Sorry for that. Okay. All right, guys. We are just having a little technical glitch on my computer. Okay, guys. Welcome to Meet the Examiner seminar by no other than Chairman Noe Quinyanola. The purpose of this webinar is for us to clarify matters, regarding the upcoming board exam, in particular na we are experiencing a pandemic, no? So guys, undergrad students, yung mga CPAs, professors, including CPA examinees, please reserve your queries later on because we will have a Q&A uh, section after the talk of Chairman Nue, no? Okay? So we will look at the potential updates, no? We will si Chairman ay magdi-discuss no regarding potential updates, yung mga current trends po nila ng ating board exam, yung mga plano ng BOA, including including yung status, no? Iko-cover din nila yung mga possibilities, yung mga answer, i-discuss din niya yung yung condition, no, ng upcoming na board exam. Okay? So that's it, no? Thank you for your attendance. Please reserve your question for later, no? In the Q&A section. Welcome, and may God bless us all tonight. Vinson, please, I'll give the floor to Mr. Vinson Garcia to introduce Chairman Nue Quinyanola.
Good evening to our audience. Let us know more about our speaker for tonight. Our speaker is the current managing partner of NG Quinyanola and Company and currently the managing consultant of Quinyanola Consulting. He previously served as the president of Southwestern University. He was also the director of CPA Review Center, controller, and graduate school professor during his stint in University of San Jose Recoletos. He also previously worked with CCIP Gores Velayo and Company as staff auditor, with Sealand Service Incorporated, Saudi Arabia, as accountant, and with Lear Automotive Philippines Incorporated as plant manager. He is also active in the Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountants as he became the past National Vice President for Public Practice. He obtained his Bachelor of Science in Commerce, major in accounting, from the University of San Jose Recoletos in Cebu City. He finished his Doctor of Philosophy in Business Administration from the University of San Carlos in Cebu City. He also earned his Certificate of Business Economics from the University of Asia and the Pacific. He placed 19th in the CPA board examination. Okay, without further ado, let us welcome our Chairman of the Board of Accountancy, Honorable Noe G. Quinyanola, CPA.
Okay, thank you, Vincent, for that generous introduction. Okay, so let us first set up the okay. Am I already the host?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
You're already a host.
Okay. Okay, so I think the slide is already visible at your end, right? Is the slide visible at your end? Nakita nyo na ang slide? Okay na? Okay. Okay, good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight. No? Ang sabi daw ni Rex, let us have coffee with a chair. So I prepared coffee myself. No? May coffee ako dito. Anyway, yes, when when Wency and Rex invited me to be in this webinar tonight, I know that you have a series of webinars the past days, and today the schedule was this Meet the Examiner. I was, I did not hesitate to accept the invitation because you guys deserve to know what are the things going on, especially in our profession. So since this audience is composed of undergraduate students, I suppose, right? Undergraduate students, CPA reviewees, reviewers, and perhaps accounting professors in the various schools in the Philippines. So our concentration or the topic will concentrate on the CPA examination. Okay, I'll just expound more on the status of the CPA exam, and perhaps siguro ang take out ng mga examinees natin is the suggestion of how to prepare yourselves for the board examination. Okay, so as you know, the CPALI, as we call it, the Certified Public Accountant Licensure Examination in the Philippines, is given every May and October. That's the usual, or that's the normal schedule for the CPALI in the Philippines. We also give the third CPA examination in the Middle East. We call it the SPLE, or the Special Professional Licensure Examination. We call it in that manner because when our CPA examinees take the exam, they are not actually together with CPA examinees only, but they are also together with other professionals at the same time. Now, this year, it could have been in the Middle East and Singapore, but because of the pandemic, of course, we cannot push through with that. So that's it. In the Philippines, it's given in May and October. And the current law is only accepting BS Accountancy graduates from CHED-recognized schools to take the examination. Now, the evaluation for the exam is if a candidate obtains a general weighted average of 75% with no rating below 65, then he is eligible to register as certified public accountant. However, if the candidate will fail in only 2 subjects, then he will be given a conditional rating, which he or she has to remove examination. That's very important to note because of the postponement of the May exam, perhaps the question is what will happen. And then, of course, as per Republic Act 9298, if the examinee fails in 2 complete examination, then he or she is required to go back to school and earn 24 units of subjects that are given in the CPA board exam. As what was announced, the May 2020 CPALE and the August 2020 SPLA were all postponed. Okay, and I think, I just included the SPLE because there might be a chance that somebody from the Middle East or those who are in the Philippines who have relatives in the Middle East might be interested in what's happening. Although last week I was actually with Middle East CPAs in Qatar, but that covered the entire Middle East. So, and I also announced it there. But still the same. I'm sure not all of the CPAs there were able to watch it or were able to join the webinar. So again, including the August 2020 SPLE is already postponed. So as early as December last year, examinees were already registering for the May 2020 examination. In fact, the deadline for the May 2020 examination that usually is 20 days before the first day of the exam was in April. And there were still a lot of those who got appointments after March 18, that was the start of the lockdown, who were not able to be present during their appointment. And of course, it's actually of no use anymore because of the ECQ, the PRC offices were already closed. Meaning, there were actually reviewees or examinees who already registered for the May 2020 examination, which was postponed. For those who were not able to register, of course, then that might not have any bearing for them, considering that they could actually register in the next examination. So as the May 2020 examination was postponed, we decided that we will continue with the October 2020 exam. Okay, so we decided to continue with the October 2020 examination as early as April. And then we are still hopeful that that's going to be pushed through. But however, we have to weigh things at this time. At the moment, the licensure examinations of PRC that's given by PRC up to August had been postponed or had been canceled already. So granting that the Sipali in October will push through, flashed on your screen is the schedule. We'll have it on Sunday, Monday, and Sunday. Normally, we have the exams in May, Sunday, Monday, Sunday, and in October, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday. But this time, we made a change because of the postponement of the May 2020 examination. We followed the May schedule in terms of days of the exam in October. So the October examination this time will be Sunday, Monday, Sunday. This is to give due consideration to people who actually, or to examinees who have limitations as to taking examinations on Saturdays because of their religious affiliation. So we have to give chance to them. That's actually given to them only in May, but because the May exam was postponed, then we have to give it in October. Okay, so that is the schedule of the exam. We made a little switching of the subjects. So the first one would be MS or MAS. Then the first day would be MAS and auditing. The second day would be taxation and RFBT. And then the last day would be FAR and AFAR. Okay. Now, what is new about examinations this time? Normally, the number of examinees in a room is about 20. Okay, so we placed 20 examinees in the room. Because of this pandemic and because we have to observe social distancing, then it was actually decided by PRC that the maximum number of students in a room would be 14. Okay, 14. If there is a need to add, one more, then it would be okay. So meaning 15 would be fine. But we endeavor that it will be 14. What does this mean? This would mean that we will need more classrooms to be used for the exam. Now, there were some apprehensions because of the postponement of the May exam, and then they will all be lumped in the October exam. So the number of examinees might be doubled. Actually, we're not expecting that because in March, April, and May 2020, the graduates of the accountancy schools are already getting fewer, considering these are the remaining students before the senior high school was implemented. Okay, so we're not expecting much during the October exam. It should not double. Normally, we have something like 14,000 examinees in October. We're not expecting that will be doubled. Okay, so the question is, and Okay. I think because there were some feelers that were actually given to me earlier, and one of the big question was, will this push through? No? Will the October 2020 exams push through? Okay. Um, at the moment, I could say that the October 2020 exam is still on schedule. It is still on schedule because there had been no announcement yet. Okay. So far, only examinations up to August had been postponed or otherwise canceled. The September had not yet been postponed yet. However, as I have said to those who inquired from me directly, I said that it all depends. I cannot categorically say, or I cannot be exactly certain that the October exams will push through if the conditions, the health status of our country will still be the same. We know for a fact that we are not yet back to normal. In fact, in Cebu right now, I am in Cebu right now, we are still on ECQ. That's too bad, right? In other places, you are on GCQ, MECQ, or whatever, but there is still curtailment of movement, right? And because of the social distancing, vehicles cannot accommodate a lot, and all those things. You know, there are actually a lot of issues. But even then, as I said, as of the moment, the October examination is still on schedule. But the question, guys, is if the October examination is on schedule, are you really going to take it? So I also told those who asked me, I said, at this point in time, I think it is best for the examinee to examine or to assess their situation on their personal point of view. Now, if you think that the October examination would actually be too burdensome for you kasi may ibang nagsasabi, itutuloy ba talaga yung October? Iba ka maapektuhan yung examinee kasi nag-iisip na may COVID pa dyan sa gilid tapos mag-iisip kung ano pang i-answer. No? So, sabi ko, that's really personal. No? Uh, wala namang force na talagang mag-take kayo sa October. Okay? At saka, halo-halo kasi ang comment. May nagpadala din sa akin ng message na, Sir, please, huwag niyong i-cancel yung October kasi chance na talaga namin yan magiging CPA. Di ba? So, halo-halo, hati-hati ang opinion ng tao. But, in the end, guys, ang sundin natin is yung maraming factors yan. First, the directives from right? Because we actually give the IATF as the think tank for this pandemic. Kung anong sasabihin nila, yan ang masusunod. No? And also, the situation in PRC. Today, PRC was closed because we have to do disinfection because last week, yung head janitor ng PRC Moraita namatay sa COVID. At saka may mga nag-positive din doon sa PICC. Okay? So, ano bang sitwasyon ng PRC ngayon? So, yun, i-consider yun lahat kung talagang ika-cancel or ipopostpone yung examination. But still the same, I think the best thing for you to do is assess it personally. Kung talagang naku-confused ka or talagang nababothered ka to take in October, ang sabi ko nga, marami pang exams in the future. Okay? Meron naman tayong schedule sa May 2021, October 2022, and in the succeeding years. Okay? So I think yun ang sagot ko sa mga nagtatanong kung matutuloy ba talaga yung exam. Okay? So as I've said earlier, yung examination ngayon medyo hindi na katulad ng dati kasi we have to observe social distancing. Kaya nang there will only be about 14, max of 15 students in a room. Before you enter the school, merong temperature scanning. Okay? And then, hindi na allowed yung mga small groups nag-gather sa school. Okay? So, diretso sa may mga may mga tao na magbabantay sa mga examinees. Such that it's not really the normal thing that we're doing. Okay? But if you will notice in the schedule, binibigay pa rin namin sa 10 na testing centers all over the country. Okay. Ngayon, siguro ang sunod na tanong is, paano kung what will happen to us May examinees? Okay. Yung nag-register sa May 2020 examination, automatic na-registered sila for October 2020. Okay? Wala na kayong gawin. Automatic na-registered kayo sa May 2020. In fact, kung sakaling matuloy yung October, binigyan kayo ni PRC ng 2 chance, you can still take it in May 2021 using the fee that you paid to PRC. Okay? That is kung sakaling matuloy ang October. Kung hindi matuloy ang October, then you can choose between May and October 2021 to take the exam using the fee that you paid for May 2020. Basang sabi ko, yung fee ninyo sa May 2020, pwedeng i-apply sa next 2 examinations. Of course, kung kukuha ka sa October, edi wala na yun. Tapos kung uulitin mo sa May 2021, ibang bayad na yun. Okay? Yun lang kung hindi mo gagamitin sa October. Pwede mong gagamitin sa May. Okay? So, yun. What about the condition candidates? Kasi may mga conditional candidates na ang deadline nila to remove their conditional rating is May 2021. Kasi 2 years lang, di ba? So, still the same. They are given until the next examination to remove. So therefore, kung matuloy ang October, hanggang October na lang talaga. Okay? So, parang walang choice yung conditional candidates. Kasi, di ba, over na nga sa period. So, pag hindi matuloy ang October, then they will have to take it in May 2021. Okay? Assuming naman na okay na sa May 2021. Okay? I think that's already clear. Kasi may mga tanong din na deadline niya sa pag-remove sa May, paano na yun? So, ganun. Now, meron din nagtanong kasi karamihan ng mga taga-probinsya nagpuntang Manila para mag-review. Now, when they reviewed in Manila, they registered in Manila. So ngayon, tapos na ang review, umuwi na sila sa probinsya. Tapos sabi nila, pwede ba doon sila sa probinsya mag-take ng exam? May memo na actually si PRC dyan. Pwede, however, you have to inform the original PRC center where you registered kung saan ka lilipat. Okay? Kasi, pag nag-register ka sa Manila ka talaga mag-take. Pag nag-register ka sa Cebu ka talaga mag-take. Pero if you already went back to your province and there's also a testing center there and you want to take it there, then you have to go back muna doon sa testing center where you are registered and tell them that you want to transfer venue for your examination. Kasi hindi namin matatransfer yung venue on our own, di ba? So, ang examinee kailangan magpunta sa PRC where they registered para magpaalam na magta-transfer sila ng venue. Okay? So, I think those were the major concerns of examinees in the May examination na kung anong mangyari. Okay? So, punta na tayo sa examination. Ang dami ding nagtatanong kasi itong national passing percentage daw. Ang daming mga ano. Okay. So itong national passing percentage, nako, ang daming mga haka-haka dyan, ang daming mga usap-usapan. Sabi nila kung matuloy ang October, talagang magte-take sila kasi sa October daw medyo ano lenient ang BOA dahil pandemic. I must tell you, the national passing percentage is just an after effect. It is actually a reflection of the performance of the examinees as a whole, the scores of the examinees as a whole. In fact, itong national passing percentage, lalabas ito pagkatapos na ma-corrected yung mga papel ng mga examinees. Okay? It so happened that it is decreasing. But I must tell you, dito ako pumasok, di ba? Dito ako pumasok. In fact, when I joined BOA at this time, wala na akong involvement kung hindi mag-supervise na lang kasi the examination had been prepared already by the former or by those who were already there. But you have to take note that galing dito sa May 2016, pababa ng pababa ng pababa na yan. Okay? Hindi naman talaga yan bumaba sa term ko lang. Okay? So, what does that mean? That actually means that there is really the deterioration of the quality of accounting students in the country today. That is a general observation based on the national passing percentage. Meron din diyang nagsabi, sir, bakit hindi nyo pataasan yan? Pwede nyo namang pataasan yan. No? I don't think kung gusto kong pataasan yan, sige, anong gusto natin, ipapasa na lang kahit hindi pwede, di ba? So, huwag kayong mag-isip na kung gusto ni BOA, gusto ni BOA, okay? At saka hindi naman kayo pinahihirapan ni BOA. Now, ngayon, ang isipin nyo na lang is ang passing percentage has nothing to do with your passing the board examination. Okay? Yung last October nga, sabi nila mahirap. But I must tell you that two examinees got 98 in FAR. No? So kung ang 98 mahirap, ewan ko kung, di ba? So may maraming matataas din ang score. Kaya lang, karamihan, mababa. Okay? So I don't think it's really, it's answerable. Kaya lang, siguro, lacking in preparation. Okay? So sabi ko nga, the national passing percentage does not have anything to do with your passing the board examination. Kasi passing the board examination is a personal thing. Kung talagang preparado ka, makapasa ka talaga. So what if the national passing percentage is 95%? Tapos doon ka pali sa 5% na bumagsak, di ba? So napakasakit naman nun. No? Now, I was actually in one of the schools in Valenzuela early this year. Nag-meet the examiner din ako. Tapos may isang estudyante, pinicturean ito. Kasi pandemic na noon, sabi niya, this is really flattening the curve. No? So ginawa pang joke ang graph. Now that will really flatten if you will not exert effort. Take note, gusto namin yang tumaas. Okay? And I hope that you guys in the next examination can make it happen. Kasi kayo lang naman talaga ang makapagpataas ng passing percentage at hindi si BOA. Okay? Now, so I think I can run through with you paano ginagawa ang exam para maintindihan ninyo. Okay? So, ganito 'yon. Or ano bang gagawin ninyo? Anong preparation ang gagawin? Okay. It's actually just a matter of synchronizing. Okay? So, meron tayong subject syllabus per subject. Yung subject syllabus, merong tinatawag na TOS or Table of Specification. I will show you a sample in a little while. Ngayon, dapat ang curriculum ng school is adjusted to the subject syllabus and the TOS of Board of Accountancy. Kasi si school ang mag-adjust sa BOA. Okay? Okay? So si school ang mag-adjust sa BOA. Okay? And then, of course, the school curriculum is just a listing of the subjects. Hopefully, kung ang subject nakalist doon sa school curriculum, tinatapos din ang outline or ang mga topics na kasali doon sa subject. Okay? Kasi minsan, in fact, I was in one of the schools in Manila last year and one student asked me, "Sir, okay ba yung hindi tatapusin yung coverage?" Of course, hindi. Sino shortcut kayo? Di ba? Para na short change kayo dyan. Dapat tapusin ang coverage kasi pinaplano na yon na may kaugnayan yan sa subject syllabus nang mag-take na kayo ng CPA board exam. So ito lang, no? Yung subject syllabus at saka TOS ni BOA, kailangan i-consider ni school na ma-discuss lahat. At saka base sa curriculum at saka subject syllabus nila. Okay? So I'll give you an example of ito. Ito yung syllabus ng MS. Oh, by the way, when I was the CPA review director of a school before, the first handout that we give to the reviewees is the BOA syllabus for each subject. And I'm sure that all the review centers are doing the same. Okay? So it's the BOA syllabus for all the subjects. Kasi ano yung BOA syllabus? That's a listing of all the topics covered in an examination. Okay. So ito yung subject syllabus ni Management Advisory Services. Okay? So management accounting, may mga subtopics yan, no? Okay? So yung cost volume profit analysis, standard costing, variable costing, financial planning and budgets, okay? Tapos may activity-based costing, strategic cost management, and so on, no? Okay, may karugtong pa yan. Okay. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Ang ibig sabihin nito, guys, is kailangan alamin mo ang isa-isa nito, okay? You should actually learn all the topics listed in the syllabus. Now, kung sakaling hindi na discuss sa school, at lalong-lalo na, you cannot also expect the review center to discuss everything. Gaya na yung review, magko-concentrate sila sa more important or whatever they call it, right? Of course, ang ibang review centers naman will endeavor to discuss everything. Pero, pag i-discuss kasi to everything, they will just breeze through and it might not actually be discussed thoroughly. Okay? So, na-discuss sa school, o kung na-discuss man sa school, absent si student, di siyempre, hindi mo natutunan yan, di ba? Okay. Ang masasabi ko rin, if we will take an examination, look out din natin na alamin yung subject syllabus. Hindi natin isisisi si school, di ba? So kung hindi natin na-discuss sa school, then you research on those topics such that you are knowledgeable on all the topics listed in the syllabus. Okay? Kasi this is where we will be preparing questions. Dito lang sa syllabus at saka walang iba. Okay? Now, there is a subject syllabus. So what comes next is the table of specification. Diba? Alam mo ba to? Activity-based costing, activity-based management, strategic cost management, yung mga ganyan, di ba? So, minsan kasi, sinushortcut na yan dun sa schools. Now, I could not blame them because marami ding holidays, but that's not it. No? They're supposed to give you what you deserve. But anyway, there's no use crying over spilt milk, right? So kung kulang dati, edi kayo na lang ang magpuno. Now, after the syllabus, meron tayong tinatawag na TOS or Table of Specification. Ano yan? That actually specifies the number of questions that will come out on a per topic basis. For example, yung management accounting, okay, yung management accounting na fina-flash ko kanina, okay, that's the coverage of management accounting hanggang doon sa mga strategic cost management. May 35 questions siya, okay? Or that's in fact 50% of the 70 item test in management services. Sa 35 questions, 5 ang easy, 8 pala. 8 ang easy, 20 ang moderate, 7 ang difficult. So kung magsabi kayo, naku, napakahirap naman nun, siguro talagang may mga mahirap na question kasi we are required to give difficult questions then, di ba? So yun. And this will actually come from the various topics that are listed below. Okay, take note that for each question that will come out in the exam, there are actually 10 questions in the test bank. Kibali 1/10 lang ito. So pag sabi nating 35 items yan, merong 350 questions in the test bank from which the computer will actually choose. Hindi kami ang magpipili kung anong lalabas, kundi ang computer. Naka-specify na rin yun, naka-identify na rin yun kung, like for example, in this case, 8 yung easy. So merong 80 easy questions there in the test bank. 20 yung moderate. So may 200 moderate questions there in the test bank. 7 yung difficult. May 70 different or difficult questions sa test bank. And where is that coming from? Itong mga topics na ito listed under management accounting. Okay, so ito. Okay, financial management, management consultancy. Yung management consultancy, ibang topic na yon. Okay? So sa financial management naman, sabi dito, may 28 questions coming or that's composed of 6 easy, 15 moderate, and 7 difficult. That will be coming from all these areas. Okay? It will be coming from all these areas. Now, ngayon, may tanong kasi, nako, bakit hindi naman lumabas yung ibang topics? Take note, yung paggawa namin ng 60 questions dito, di ba? 60 to, di ba? Kasi 6. So, times 10, that's 60. Ang paggawa namin ng 60 items dito is covered itong lahat. Kaya lang, hindi naman kami ang nagpili kung anong lalabas. Si computer. Okay? Now, dito, siguro dito okay lang kasi 6 lang siya. No? Pero kung sakaling 3 lang yan, tapos siya, isigurado may ibang topics na hindi makalabas. Right? Okay? So, yun. Kasi may ibang nagsasabi, hindi naman lumabas yung yung isang topic, yung gano'n. So, siguro binago nila yung syllabus. No, it's not that. Okay? So, yun. We prepare the questions based on the TOS, but it is not the board who will be selecting the questions. It is the computer selecting the questions at random. In fact, we will know the questions that will come out in the exam the day before the examination, when we will already be entering the confidential room at hindi na kami makalabas hanggang matapos ang exam. Okay? So yun. And then here, sa management consultancy, ang sabi dito, may 3 easy at saka 4 na easy sa economic concepts. Walang moderate, walang difficult. Okay? And that makes a total of 70. So that is how the questions are being prepared and that is how the questions are being selected. Wala kaming free hand doon na mag-select ng question. Kasi kung anong siniselect ni computer, wala na kaming magagawa. Kasi nandun din yun sa test bank. Pero kami ang gumagawa ng mga test questions na i-encode sa test bank. Okay? So, anong gusto kong sabihin dito? Ang gusto kong sabihin dito, in order to prepare and have a good chance or a big chance of passing the CPA board exam, kailangan isa-isahin ninyo itong mga topics nito, okay? Isa-isahin ninyo ang mga topics at make sure na nalalaman mo na kung ano ang topic na yan. Okay? You have a working knowledge of the topic that is listed in the subject syllabus. If you have a working knowledge of all the topics in the subject syllabus, then your chance of passing will be very high, even if the passing percentage national would be low. Okay? So yun lang. I think, make the syllabus your Bible. Okay? Make the syllabus your Bible. Parang checklist. Wala pa akong nalalaman dito. Okay, I will read something regarding this. Okay? Kasi mahirap ang multiple choice. Ha? Multiple choice is black, white is white. Pag ang answer B, tapos ang answer mo A, talagang mali yan. Walang ano. Okay? Now, so that's it. Now, may nagtatanong din, sir, paano kung mali? Mali yung question. Ano mangyari? Okay. Now, after the examination, meron kaming tinatawag na item analysis. Tinitingnan namin yung question whether it is answered by majority of the examinees. Okay? May analysis kasi doon kung talagang maski yung question tama, parang hindi maintindihan. Okay? At saka talagang may mga questions na may mga typographical errors. Take note, yung questions, kami talaga ang nag-i-encode. Hindi kami nag-allow ng ibang tao na mag-i-encode sa question namin doon sa laptop namin. Okay? So kami talaga ang nag-i-encode. Hindi naman kami mga typist. Okay? That's not an excuse. But there is really the degree of error. So kung talagang mali yung question, chances are that will be given a bonus. Okay? So if it's a 70-item question, alisin yun, magiging 1/69 na lang ang scoring. Okay? So 1/69 or 1/68 na lang ang scoring kasi yung dalawang question inalis na. Okay? That is still giving you an advantage as far as scoring is concerned. So may item analysis kami before we finalize the result in order to find out whether the questions are really reasonable, in order to find out whether the questions walang mali ba, okay? In order to find out whether the questions is really okay. Okay, so meron kaming ganyan. At saka meron din kaming consultant regarding test question formulation. Meron ganyan sa PRC. Hindi lang basta-basta yon. Okay? At saka may mga rules din kami na pina-follow in how we draft questions. Okay. So I think you now have a good grasp of how questions or how the exam is made, and then what to do in order to prepare. Again, I would like to emphasize, that the syllabus should be your Bible. Okay, make sure that you complete. Okay, make sure that you cover everything that is listed in the syllabus of all the subjects. Kaya nga karamihan bumagsak kasi pag makakita ng topic dyan sa syllabus, isasabihin na lang, ay wala naman akong alam dyan, allowance na lang yun, 75 lang naman ang kailangan. Mabuti kung talagang 75 ang ma-attain mo. Kung lahat allowance, hindi magiging 0, right? Okay? So don't take anything for granted. Okay? Don't take anything for granted. Learn everything. Okay? That's actually how you can determine whether you're ready or not if you covered everything in the syllabus. Okay? So, moving on, what's the next? Ngayon, nagda-draft na kami. Okay, may nagtatanong, may bago ba daw syllabus for May 2020 or October 2020? Wala. Okay? So, pag walang revision sa syllabus, yung the latest release is still in effect. And the latest or the last released syllabus was effective May 2019. So that is still the syllabus that is actually in effect right now. Okay? At the moment, we are drafting a new syllabus, ang TOS. Kasi pumasok na yung mga graduates ng senior high school and they are expected to graduate from March to May timeframe 2022. So by October 2022, bago na ang syllabus at US. So before October 2022, walang bagong syllabus at US. Kaya lang, may pagbabago siguro dahil pag may bagong standard at bagong law na effective na for 6 months at the time of the examination, then yun na ang coverage ng exam. Okay, I think that has been repeated over and over again na wala ngang bagong syllabus na pinalabas. Pero, for example, yung leases dati, di ba, PFRS 17, nagiging PFRS 16, effective January 1, 2019. So therefore, that is already covered. Yung PFRS 16 na ang covered sa exam ngayon. Pero baka hindi pa yan ang sinusulat doon sa syllabus. Okay? So yun, if the new standard or the new law had been in effect for at least 6 months at the time of the examination, then yan na ang coverage ng exam related to that particular topic. I don't think that is really a surprise to the examinee, considering that ample time had been given for information dissemination. In fact, for standards, merong tinatawag na early adoption, di ba? Yung leases nga, effective January 1, 2019 yun, pero may sinasabi na pwedeng mag-adopt January 1, 2018 as an early adoption. So that should not come in as a surprise. Okay? So that should not be a reason na hindi natin i-consider na bago na ang coverage ng exam related to that particular topic. Okay? So we will be releasing the syllabus this year. In fact, hopefully next week is Accountancy Week. And I hope that I could actually release the syllabus on the Nakpai Day on Friday next week. So baka matapos namin yan, i-release na namin yung syllabus. But that is still effective October 2022 when the first batch of high school graduates are supposed to take the SIPALE, okay, or the CPA board exam. Ang question dyan, baka may magtanong, Sir, hindi naman ako dumaan sa senior high school. Iba ba yung syllabus ko kaysa yung dumaan sa senior high school? Hindi na. So kung by the time the senior high school, the first batch of senior high school, or those who pass senior high school will be taking the examination at hindi ka pa pumasa, tapos nag-take ka at that time, then you will already follow the syllabus that is actually adopted at the time you take the examination. Okay? So revise na ang syllabus for October 2022. Now, refresher course requirement, ito rin. I would just like to emphasize something on this one. Kasi maraming I don't know how you call it, okay? Nagiging hindi maganda ang pag-implement nito. It's very clear in the law that if you will fail in 2 complete examinations, then you are supposed to go back to school and earn 24 units of subjects offered or given in the board examination. But hindi lang school na ordinary school. That should be school that is recognized by CHED to offer BS Accountancy. Ang nangyari dati kasi, mag-i-enroll kayo sa review center, tapos si review center naman hahanap ng school na mag-i-issue ng certificate. That is wrong. Okay? That is wrong even how many times you will read the law. So, ang tamang pagkuha ng refresher certificate is to go to a school recognized by CHED and take 24 units of subjects given in the board examination. And then, ang evidence mo of taking that is actually a transcript of records telling us or telling PRC na you satisfactorily completed. Hindi naman kailangan na mag-graduate ka ng ano-ano. Basta nag-complete ka lang ng 24 units of subjects taken or given in the board examination from a CHED-recognized school. Okay? So, hindi na yan mag-i-enroll sa review center at suppose hahanap ng school na mag-i-issue ng certificate, because that is not what is actually called for in the law. Okay, so I think with that, I hope that I have given you some insights of how the examination will actually be conducted this year and next year, and perhaps a big takeout for you would be how to prepare. Okay, it's how to prepare for the examination. So I think this time we could proceed to the question and answer portion. Rex and Wency.
Maraming salamat po, sir, for the wonderful presentation and message for our graduates, undergraduate students, and CPAs. Now, let's proceed po for our question and answer. So, 2 weeks ago po and kaninang umaga, nagkaroon po kami ng survey para po sa mga katanungan na pwede pong ibigay natin kay Honorable Chairman. So, right now po, magbibigay po kami ng mga tanong po mula sa inyo. Kim?
Sir, the first questions of the frequently asked questions is number 1 po. Are you confident that current CPA board exam has ability to produce competent CPAs in different industries?
Yeah, actually, kung na-notice ninyo, nag-iba na yung mga questions ngayon, di ba? I remember last October, may nag-message sa akin, Sir, finally, on my 5th take, nakapasa na ako. And admittedly, sir, yung examination now is very difficult compared to before. Okay? Now, what does that mean? That simply means that, honestly, my instruction to the board is to let them prepare the examinations and not just copy from reviewers. Okay? Kasi, na-observe kasi namin dati, o na-observe ko dati nang hindi pa ako BOA, karamihan ng lalabas sa exam galing sa reviewers. Okay? I'm not telling that that's wrong. But that's just the style before. And I don't think that is how we make good CPAs. Okay? So ngayon, kung papasa ka, you actually belong to a new breed of CPAs, kumbaga. So if the question is, talaga bang assured na tayo na magiging okay na siya? Hindi pa rin, I cannot assure you that kasi ang pag-work naman, hindi lang technical skills din na kailangan. At saka yung soft skills, hindi natin ma-i-exam yun sa CPA board, di ba? So, but anyway, as far as the working knowledge in our profession is concerned, I think once you pass the examination, then you're already okay.
Thank you, sir, for very good answer.
Sir, for the next question po, parang nabanggit niyo po kanina na tinitingnan niyo po yung curriculum or in the process po kayo ng revision ng syllabus for ABM students po na mag-take in the future. So, pwede po ba kaming makahingi ng details on significant development on that matter po?
Yeah, ang sabi ko nga, we're working on it right now at saka nag-deadline ako sa kanila na matapos kami by Saturday. Kasi next week, Friday, may event ako sa NACPAE and perhaps I could actually distribute it there na. Okay, yung entire syllabus for all the subjects. So hopefully, okay? Pero effective pa yan October 2022. We just want to disseminate that early on para makapag-prepare naman sila. Kasi alam naman natin yung mga problema natin sa ABM students, correct? So they might actually need a lot of intervention in order that they will actually be qualified or they will be ready to take the exam. Hindi naman natin ibaba yung standard dahil hindi ready yung ABM. Okay? Sabi ko nga, ang school ang mag-adjust ni BOA, hindi si BOA ang mag-adjust sa school. Okay? Kasi ang sa amin is we want to produce good professionals. Okay? So I hope that, that news would actually be good na siguro by next week, meron ng bagong syllabus which will be effective October 2022. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir Rex?
Sir Chair, what should examinees expect for the future CPA board examination? Ano yung mga possible na style ng tanungan ganun, or what are what they will expect, no? Doon sa
Yeah.
mga yes, sir.
Yes, that's a good question, Rex, because at the moment we're actually talking about changing the way we ask questions, or changing the mode of asking questions. Okay. Sa ngayon kasi, yan ang hirap. 'Di ba sabay-sabay, no? Sabay-sabay mag-take ng exam. Tapos ang dami pang papel ang magagamit, 'di ba? Environmental hazard 'yun. So because we are limited to multiple choice pa rin in the very near future. Okay? But we're now starting to talk about computerized exam. Okay? We're now starting talk. We have started talking about computerized exam of all the licensure examinations. Hindi lang yan CPA. Kasi hindi naman CPA lang ang concern ni PRC. Okay? Isa lang yan sa 43. Alam nyo ba na may 43 boards sa PRC? No? So, we have started talking about computerized exam. And if that happens, talagang mag-iiba na ang mundo. Okay? Mag-iiba na ang mundo. Kasi I would expect that, even if we will take auditing theory, at the same time, magkatabi tayo, hindi na kayo pareho ng questions. Yung mga ganon. Di ba? Okay, but as I said, that would not be too easy to do, considering that it requires infrastructure to be built. For example, yung mga computer, di ba, yung testing center, kailangan there must be adequate security ng yung test banks. Okay, at saka of course we have to set up centers in the provincial areas. So that's actually what we're talking right now. Hopefully, hopefully that will be realized kasi that would really be helpful to a lot of people. Okay? So parang ano pa rin, multiple choice pa rin. Pero kung alam nyo kung paano ginagawa ang AI CPA, I want to go there. I want to go to that direction, pero hindi pa yan madali. Kasi sa AI nga sila eh. Di ba? Yung right there, magre-research ka kung ano yung answer. Yung ganon. So, multiple choice muna tayo, and then we will evolve into more complicated na adjusted to the changing times. No? Yung millennials naman, kabisado yung computer. So, bigyan natin ng parang Mobile Legend doon sa exam.
Another chair is would you expect changes in the subjects in the Philippine CPA board exams?
As far as the subjects are concerned, pareho lang yun. Okay? Kaya lang, the board actually has the flexibility to add or to delete. Okay? That's actually in the law. So, in the very near future, wala pang changes. Pero if certain situations will warrant that we have to change it, then we have to do it. Kaya lang, sa bagong syllabus, may mga changes na in the topics. Pero yung subject, ganun pa rin. Okay? Ganun pa rin yung subject. Pero yung topics within that subject, may pagbabago. Okay? So, makikita niyo yun sa bagong syllabus.
Chair, may isa lang akong i-insert regarding tawag dito yung mga BS Commerce major in accountancy, ano, yung mga late 90s. 'Di ba sir, kapag nakapag-take na sila sir before the enactment of the new accountancy law, even if they are BS Commerce, basta nakapag-take na sila dati, pwede pa rin sila mag-take under the contemporary time. Kasi may mga
Yes,
students, yes, tama po ba yun, Chair?
yes, yes.
Ah,
Yeah, okay. Ganito 'yon. 'Di ba ang requirement ngayon is you must be a graduate of BS Accountancy.
yes, Chair.
However, yung course na kinukuha namin dati is Bachelor of Science in Commerce, major in accounting, or
Mhm.
Bachelor of Business Administration, major in accounting. Okay? And dati kasi ang requirement is just a bachelor's degree with units in accounting. Kaya nga dati may mga teachers na nakapag-take ng CPA board exam. Kasi ang requirement is you must be a bachelor's degree holder. Hindi naman sinasabi Bachelor of Science in Commerce. Bachelor's degree holder, and then you must have completed this much units in accounting. Now, so balik tayo sa Bachelor of Science in Commerce, major in accounting. Sa bagong law, hindi na talaga pwede. Pero pag nakatake na sila before the enactment of the Accountancy Act of 2004, then they can already take the CPA board exam many times as they wish. For as long as every two may refresher.
Yes, Chair. Kasi Chair, nagsasabi yung mga iba kasi na baka naman daw kung minsan kasi yung mga tao natin sa PRC, by the rules lang sila, by the written rules, at baka ito ay hindi nila alam, mare-reject kami. Yun yung concern po nila.
Subukan mo na nilang i-reject. Hindi, alam nila yon. Naku naman, pinag-uuna nila yung taga-PRC. Alam nila yon. Pero anyway, alam naman natin na may mga bagong tao doon, di ba? Kung ang bago, baka hindi nga talaga alam. I-refer nila sa board. Okay? I-refer nila sa board para maliwanagan din namin yung taga-PRC na walang problema yon.
Okay po, Chair. So, Sir Wency.
Sir Chairman. Ito po sir, clarification lang sir sa mga previous board exam prior to your administration sir, tsaka po ngayon sir. Kasi sir, regarding po sa deliberation of results, maraming reviewees namin sir, nagtatanong po sila, is it true po na under your time is zero base sir, and in the previous years hindi daw po ganon, or totally zero base ang Board of Accountancy?
Zero base naman talaga yun. Iwan ko. I'm not privy to what has been done before, pero yung rules naman zero base talaga. Nagtataka nga ako nung first time akong nagiging chair, may nagtanong sa akin, Chair, bakit 29 lang ang scores ko sa tax? Hindi 30. Di ba? No. In fact, may mga scores nga na 10, 12, 15. Okay? So, wala naman talagang sinasabi si law. Walang sinasabi si 92, 98 na plus 10, plus 20, plus 30. Di ba? So, yun lang ang except probably for some bonuses that we give because of some questions that might actually not be worded correctly. At saka meron din kaming problema dyan minsan kasi yung system na ginagamit is for all the boards. At saka sa atin, kailangan yung columns, kailangan, di ba? Kailangan they must be in column and all those things. Wala namang ganyan sa iba. So, before we print the examination papers, tinitingnan talaga namin na yung mga columnar figures nagkatugba. Siguro minsan hindi na namin maano lahat, di ba? So may mga mali. Hindi ko I don't want to say that it's 100% accurate, okay? Kasi tao lang naman ang gumawa nun. Pero pag sabing hindi daw zero base dati at sa ngayon zero base na, hindi yan tama. Zero base pa rin yun dati. Okay? Walang kasi ewan ko, sinasabi nila na kung gugustuhin daw ni BOA na magiging 50%, pwede naman daw. Hindi yan totoo, ha. Huwag kayong maniwala dyan. Okay? Ang makapag-up ng passing percentage, kayo lang yung nagtitake ng exam. Kung may maganda kayong performance. Okay?
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you po, sir. Sir, regarding dun po sa pag-address ng errors, ito po yung tanong din ng mga reviewees or mga nag-take na, sir. Yung bang pag-address ng errors ng BOA, sir, inaalis ba siya sa raw score or kino-consider siya, sir, as a check item, a correct item, sir?
Inaalis sa score. Inaalis sa number of items.
Pati sa bottom line.
Now ngayon, meron ding mga examinees, no? Ewan ko kung bakit. Minsan nalimutang mag-shade ng A or B, di ba? Yung set A, set B. Okay? So, ang question, saan namin yun i-check? Sa set A or sa set B? Siguro sa set Z, no? So, so considerate naman talaga si BOA or si PRC. I-check yun sa dalawa, sa set A at saka sa B. Whichever is the higher score, is yun ang score niya. Okay? Pero may nangyari yan sa October 2019. We check it on A and B. Nung ni-check siya sa A, ang score niya 15. Sa B, 20. Ibagsak pa rin. So, yun. Hindi ibig sabihin kasi yung mga examinees din nagwo-worry, but of course you have to shade, di ba? You have to shade the letters properly. Okay?
Sir, another question po. May mga nagtanong po kasi, sir, na retaker, sir. Nagbabaka sakali po sila, sir. Gusto nilang malinawan, sir, kung pong possible pa po ba silang makasali sa top 10, ma-recognize as top-notchers? And if not, sir, ano po yung rationale? Bakit po sila hindi magiging recognized top-notcher even if they got the percentage, sir?
Yeah. Actually, that's a PRC rule. Okay? Hindi yan rule ni BOA. PRC rule yan, and that applies to all boards. Na pag retaker ka, hindi ka na qualified as a top-notcher. Ano naman kasi, may parang this is only my personal opinion. This is not, I don't know what's the logic of PRC kung bakit ganyan ang rule. Pero kung titingnan mo, may advantage na talaga si repeater over the first timer, correct? Okay? So dapat nga si repeater, mas mataas pa yung score niya kaysa first timer. Dapat, no? Don't you know that in iwan ko lang kung repeater, repeater siya. Last October, number 9 sana siya. Pero repeater So hindi siya na-recognize. Okay. I think that's based on that logic na pag repeater ka, di ba, you already have an experience, and then, di ba, ilang ulit mo nang nire-review yan. So I think that's actually where the anchor that rule on. No? Pero hindi ko talaga sigurado. Huh? But that's a PRC rule, hindi yan BOA rule. Okay? Meron merong nagtanong sa Facebook, pag nagbagsak sila ng dalawa, di ba, mag-refresher sila, babalik sila sa school, considered ba daw sila as fresh candidate? Eh hindi na, kasi nakapag-take na sila. Okay? So hindi na. Well, siguro naman, anyway, okay, I don't want to preempt anything, but that's okay. But basta, hindi na sila qualified to be top notchers.
Thank you so much, Chairman po. Kim?
Just to elaborate, sir, yung dun, sir, di ba sir nabanggit nyo po na PRC po yung may plano to digitalize the board exams, not lang po yung BOA. Pero po gusto lang po namin malaman kung ano po yung position nyo about that, kung gusto nyo po.
Yeah. I support that 100%. Okay.
Bakit
Kasi,
sir, ito po makikita nyo, sir?
I support that 100% kasi wala nang papel. Wala nang papel, so wala nang manakaw na exam. Wala nang papel at saka it will be more efficient. Okay? It will be more efficient. Actually, ang question kasi, bakit hindi tayo mag-adapt diyan? Practically all the countries are adapting it. 'Di ba?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, yun, that's already what is done in other countries. So, kasi pag may, 'di ba, yung pagsabi ko kanina, pag wala nang papel kasi merong mga examinees in the past na dinadala
Sir.
yung examination question nila sa labas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Inaano pa nga namin, i-investigate pa namin yun. Tuwang ko kung bakit dinadala sa labas, yung mga ganon. Kasi di ba, that's against the rule.
Yes,
Okay?
sir. Yes, sir.
Pero meron pa rin nagdadala. Ewan ko, they're just risking their, So pag computerized, wala nang ganyan, di ba? At saka hindi na tayo, we will not be cutting more trees. Kasi wala nang papel.
Yes, sir. Sir, additional questions lang po. Kasi po sa bar exam, sir, di ba, kapag right after po nung exam po nung kada subject, binibigay na po agad yung yung questions. Pabor po ba kayo na pwede yun or applicable yun sa CPA board exam?
Ang sa bar kasi, ang examiner nila per year is different. Okay? Yung examiners nila, different yan every year. Sa atin, pag nandun ka pa, ikaw pa rin ang examiner. Okay? So, there's a difference there, right? So, that's why they can actually give it. Kasi next year, hindi naman siya ang magbibigay ng exam. Iba ng tao na magbibigay. Whereas sa atin, most likely, the same person will be giving the exam. Okay?
It's not
And then,
possible, sir.
And then para din matrace kasi 'di ba? Pag mabigay na yung question na yan, papalitan niya 'yon ng bago. Okay? So, kailangan alam niya kung anong lumabas, 'di ba? Pero may mga similarity siguro kung baga kasi it will be dwelling on that topic as well, 'di ba? Kasi pag yung topic lumabas, yan din ang topic na papalitan. Correct? Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, yun. I think based on that, kaya nga, at saka hindi lang BOA yun, ha? Entire PRC yun. PRC din yun.
Sir. Next question po will be delivered by Mr. Vinson po.
Sir, kanina po napakita niyo yung graph na mababa po yung passing rate. So, pwede po ba naming matanong if may plan si BOA na mag-intervene somehow dun sa mga schools na consistently below the national passing rate? Parang any further intervention po?
Yeah, actually, we have agreed with CHED kasi, okay, ito lang liwanagan natin, no? While BOA is actually given the mandate to standardize accounting education, ang amin lang is recommendatory coordination with CHED. Kasi ang schools naman under sa jurisdiction ni CHED, hindi under sa jurisdiction ni BOA. So ang ginawa namin, nag-usap kami ni CHED kung anong gagawin natin kasi interesado naman si CHED na ma-upgrade, ma-uplift yung accountancy education. So ang napag-usapan namin, yung mga schools who consistently perform at 5% and below, meaning 5% to 0, over the last 5 years, bibigyan sila ng warning. Para naman, siguro, kasi you cannot close them. You cannot close them immediately, okay? They have been given the permit because they had been inspected to be qualified and all those things. But of course, something went wrong along the way. So, yun. yung mga schools na consistently performing 5% and below over the last 10 examinations, 5 years that is, will be given a warning. Tapos pag consistent pa rin sila magiging zero, siguro, i-recommend na ni CHED na i-close na lang ang program. They can still continue as a school. Pero yung accountancy program siguro, i-close na lang kasi kawawa naman ang mga bata na talaga mag-accountancy doon, hindi naman makapasa. Okay, alam naman natin na may mga kaibahan yung schools, di ba? Hindi naman pare-pareho. May schools na inferior, may schools na superior. Well, depende naman kasi yun sa offering, sa diskarte ng school kung paano niya ituturo ang subject. Okay? Pero kailangan talagang intervention yan. But we have talked with CHED already.
In relation to your talk with CHED, sir, meron po ba kayo na pag-usapan regarding sa requirement ng mga teachers kung magiging required po na sila ay CPA or at least accounting graduate when they teach accounting subjects po in with ABM students?
Actually, in CMO 27, 28, 29, and 30, okay? Hindi nga lang accountancy yun, di ba? Kasi ang 27 is accountancy, 28 is MA, 29 is IA, 30 is AIA, correct? Okay? Sa CMO 27, 28, 29, and 30, nakasaad doon na ang magtuturo lang ng accounting is accredited CPA in the academy. Okay? So, ang pwede lang magturo ng accounting. Not only in accountancy, how much more in accountancy? So sa accountancy, ang interest natin sa accountancy lang, di ba? So dapat accredited accounting teacher in the academy, no? Ang magtuturo ng accounting subject. Okay? That is actually in the CHED memorandum order with the first batch of senior high school graduates entered college. And that's still subsisting as of now.
Okay, sir. Thank you po for clarification.
Okay.
Chair, may isa pa po. Will there
Yes.
be any significant plan changes in the requirements to enter the profession? Katulad nung dating balak ng previous board regarding dun sa parang pagkakaroon ng multiple examination in the profession.
Okay. Honestly, we're not considering a multiple exam. We're not considering multiple exam. We're considering only one exam, but talagang worth it. Okay? May mga changes siguro that I'm not at liberty to say at this time. But kasi ganito, and I think I have told you this before, we are trying to amend the law. Okay? We are trying to amend the law, and there will be some changes be about by that. But I just don't want to preempt at this time kasi baka ibang isipin ng tao. So, yun, once we amend the law is going to be amended in order to really make those who will become CPAs really be worth becoming CPAs. Okay? But I don't think that letting them take 2 examinations will make them will make them be more worthy of becoming CPAs. Okay? So, yun, isang examination pa rin. Okay? Pero may mga kaibahan na sa procedure.
Certification, sige, accreditation. Okay. Chair, may pahabol na tanong dito. How about daw yung mga old questions? Kasi sabi ng iba, may mga instances na may mga na pick up, maybe hindi na-update yung question in the database, ganun. May mga old questions daw na kung minsan na lumalabas. Ano yung treatment daw po nito, Chair? Will they be treated as errors or bonus?
Well, ang error at saka bonus, isa lang yun, di ba? kasi pag that will be treated as a bonus. Kasi hindi nga kami, nagtataka nga kami minsan kasi may lumalabas. Baka hindi na erase doon sa test bank. Okay? Hindi naman namin titingnan yung test bank kung ano nandun. So, may pagkakataon talagang baka nandun pa. at saka pinipili ni computer. Okay? So, but if that happens, ginagawa yung bonus or we consider that as an erroneous question na nagiging bonus. Okay?
Okay. Okay, Chair, thank you po. Yung bali ito yung mga na-compile po namin na na queries from the different commentators doon sa natin sa page. Chair, would it be possible kapag may mga pahabol yung mga bata na sa tingin namin ay hindi namin masagutan na sa level lang po ninyo masasagutan, would it be possible na i-forward po namin sa inyo to by mail, by email?
Walang problema. Sumasagot naman ako palagi.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chair. Okay.
Hindi lang kaagad-agad binsan. Okay?
We do understand.
It take a while kasi ang email ko at saka messenger punong-puno. But if I have the time, I always answer. Okay? I always answer any question. Kung wala akong sagot, aansweran natin na wala akong alam dyan. Anyway, pero bihira lang yun. Okay, so meron iba na nagtatanong, okay lang, bakit naman hindi natin sagutin, di ba? They just want to be clarified or what. Pero ganito lang, meron din kasi ibang nagtatanong na parang offensive yung question, dinidelete ko na lang yan kaagad. Okay? Kasi, di ba, alam naman natin, siyempre pag-release ng board examination, ako ang daming nag-unfriend sa akin sa Facebook. So, parang sinisisi nila ang BOA kung bakit ganyan ang nangyari. No, I must tell you, we are just doing our job, okay? And we have a law to follow and everything. So, ang sa amin lang, kung ano talagang dapat, yun lang. Okay? Pero kung may magtanong, Rex, walang problema. Sinasagot ko naman talaga lahat yun. Okay?
Thank you very much, Chair.
Chairman, hello po. Sir, meron po akong babasahin na isang question, sir, from Miss Angela Lee. Ang sabi niya, sir, Sir Noe, if ever magkaroon ng memo from IATF na bawal yung classroom setup na face-to-face, is there a chance na makakancel ang October 2020 CPA licensure exam, sir?
Nabanggit ko nga kanina, di ba? Yung directives ng IATF plays an important role in deciding whether we have to post or not. Okay? So, depende kung anong sitwasyon natin. Ang sinasagot ko sa mga tanong, sabi ko, we can only determine that when the date draws near. Sa ngayon kasi, we still have 3 months, di ba? Pero sabi ko nga, kasi yung iba gustong magde-decide na talaga ngayon na. No? Sabi ko, well, mag-decide na lang kayo na huwag kayong mag-take. Di ba? Wala na ho, hindi naman, hindi naman porke may exam October. Ready naman kayong hindi mag-take sa October. You just plan to take it in May. Baka malaki pang chance mo na pumasa kasi malaki ang time na mag-review ka. Right? So again, I would like to emphasize that is a personal matter. Okay? Maski matuloy pa yung October, kung sa tingin mo, parang alanganin ka na, huwag ka na lang mag-take. Sa May na lang. Okay? Yun. Again, in relation to that question, yes, the IATF directive will be an important input to whatever decision PRC will actually decide on. Okay? At saka PRC decides on it on lahat-lahat, ha? 'Di ba? Pag sabi ni PRC, hindi lang CPA. Pati yung mga board exam na iba sa month of October, sa month of September, yung mga ganon. Okay, kasi marami ang exams doon.
Thank you so much, sir. Kim?
May interesting question po dito, Chair.
Yes.
Sabi niya, sir, si Lawrence Dale Cueno Guado. What is your favorite board subject, sir? Is there a possibility that you can teach us kahit konti lang? And give on taking the board based on your experience?
Yung favorite subjects, ang favorite subject ko, lahat. Di ba?
Wow.
Oh, ganito din yon. Ganito din yon. Siguro you can learn it from when you will take the board exam, don't make a subject favorite, yung isa lang. Kailangan favorite mo lahat. Kasi you cannot pass, you cannot become a CPA kung auditing theory lang pag-aralan mo. Di ba? So at least man lang during the review, you love everything. Maski after becoming a CPA, okay, ayaw ko na ng auditing theory. Kasi gusto ko na lang ng FAR at AFAR. Okay lang yan. Pero at this point in time, you love everything. Kasi you will not become a CPA not unless you will fulfill all the requirements. Okay? So pag tanong mong anong favorite subject ko, eh talaga lahat yun. Okay? I am the chairman, right? And there are only 6 subjects, there are 7 of us. So I could actually be an examiner for all the subjects. Right?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir Rex?
All right. Thank you, participants, for listening to our Honorable Chairman Noe. Salamat po sa presence nyo tonight. No? But we would like to disclaim also na Chairman is not in any matter connected with Rio. He was just simply invited for this event, lalo na mainit yung status ng upcoming board exam due to the COVID. So we hope na na-clarify namin, na-clarify po ni Chair yung condition ng upcoming board exam ngayon at nasagutan po niya yung mga common queries po natin. If ever po na may mga may mga unanswered queries, please feel free to comment doon sa ating live stream chat doon sa Facebook para masagutan namin if we can fulfill it at within our level, or pwede namin i-forward kay Chair kapag hindi namin kaya. Okay? So that's it for tonight. Thank you very much and God bless us all.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair. God bless po. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Ingat kayo dyan.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you po.